Dang, niggas don't take showers or nothing. Oh man, I'm almost at my man said 36 already. The game just literally came out. Nah, nigga, you boosting. Yeah, you boosting with your homies. I see. You and your homies don't take showers. Y'all some dirty niggas. Y'all room probably smell like straight feet. Probably got dirty jaws on the floor everywhere. I'm down bad talking about people like this. Oh well. Man, where's the game room at, bro? Gotta spin it real quick. Went to my mom. What's this?
Yo, right here! Ah, you can't play with me!
Just because I'm 60 doesn't mean that doesn't mean nothing, huh? Niggas hit him wide open. Okay. Oh, pass me now.
Grab the board! Get it! No! Shot! Come get it! Oh, let's do it! Take that! Hey, heads up! I see him! Good board! Oh, yo, right here! All right, help! 5 seconds! Yo! Get it! Good board!
You might as well never guard me. They don't give me the ball.
Come get it! Shoot that, boy!
Told you.
Ball! Give me that! There you go, man! You can't guard me!
I don't know what y'all niggas flopping for.
Come to me! Hey, who got ball? Oh, pick! Ball up! Nice. Hey, who's watching them? Oh, take, baby. Got this. Way to get it. Hey, you don't want none. Hey, yo, right here. Watch the pit.
This Bill can't shoot yet.
Shot! Hey, get it! Hey, yo, right here! Hey, awesome! I got yours! Man! That's what the ring room for! Yo, look at the clock!
rewards that you'll be earning.
Well, there are improvements and there are big changes. The player cards that represent the current NBA, the LeBron James, the Luka Doncic, the Devin Booker, a cover athlete, they're all available in our token market now. Earn a couple of tokens and you can go open an option pack and literally pick whatever NBA star or bench player you want to add to your team. On top of that, we have the trophy case. These are cards you earn throughout every mode in My Team.
Veteran players are well represented, Greg, in this one, and all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. 4 on the clock. Here's Vassell. Rebound by the Raptors. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Pass to Richardson. Back to Jones. Sweet little floater.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
And it's VanVleet with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Siakam outside. From 7. Nice touch on the back shot.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Here's Jones after the made shot from Mr. Clutch. Here's Vassell. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Here's VanVleet. A 23-point game for him in the win against Atlanta.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
Here's Mr. Clutch. From the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. Mr. Clutch has got 5 now.
Well, it's something that only a handful of players have to deal with. Getting booed on draft night. Never a great feeling, but it can act as a motivator.
And hopefully, Greg, that's how MP has used it, as motivation. The player feels like they're in a losing situation, but MP is doing everything he can to win over the fans. Now, Vassell, 17 points for him last game against Minnesota.
And he also went to town on the glass, imposed his will, chasing down misses all game long.
Richard, one of the greatest coaches in the history of pro basketball, a guy you played for, Greg Popovich, on March 11th, 2022, broke the all-time winningest mark for a head coach in the NBA.
And what's so special is all of those victories are coming with the Spurs. And look, I had an opportunity to apologize to Pop, because if it wasn't for me, he probably would have gotten here sooner.
Well, I think he would say that's completely not true, but he had to be one of the great coaches you played for.
It was. My career got extended because of the things that I learned in San Antonio. If I wouldn't have had that experience with him and their coaching staff, I would never have played as long as I did.
And that one misses.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Vassell kicks to Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Showing he's more than just a shooter. Johnson inside.
Raptors with the lead. Here's Mr. Clutch. 5 points in the game. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Knocks down the three ball. Mr. Clutch has got 8.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
Fast break, Toronto. Jumps up. Finishes the break with a slam.
Well, if you... don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Richardson. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Shoots over Anunoby. Siakam pulls it in.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Now, here's Vassell. Covered by Van Vliet. Vassell, the pass to Richardson. Good D by Anunoby.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more often than not.
Yeah, complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
Now here's Jones. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Minnesota. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Oh, that is well said. They're being handed free points and just couldn't convert.
Now, here's Vassell. Guarded closely. Richardson against Anunoby. Richardson dishes to Collins. Stolen. Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by Jones. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Barnes has got 6. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Raptors. Johnson outside. Right wing. Now here's Vassell. Covered by Van Vliet. Shot by Collins, no good. And so Anunoby will bring it up for Toronto. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
A somewhat surprising split. One team made the playoffs and the other was lottery bound.
San Antonio calls timeout with the regular season just getting started. It's like for rookies, Greg, who are beginning these new pro careers.
Let me tell you, Kevin, the speed of the pro game is startling. Things are happening so fast, it can take years for the game to slow down.
San Antonio making a switch here. Roby's checked in. Johnson kicks to Vassell. Barnes against Johnson. And Barnes sends it back. Roby can't hit.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And Siakam throws it down.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Now, here's Richardson. 11-point game his last outing. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That'll be his second foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Primo, covered by Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. Here's Jones. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Raptors leading by 19 points. Van Vliet on the wing. Here's Mr. Clutch. Last time 45 points for him. Jones with it now, guarded by Mr. Clutch. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. And that'll be his third foul so far. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Toronto. Pass to Primo. Substitutions. Here's Mr. Clutch. Richardson covering. Here's Mr. Clutch. That one, no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. They host the Clippers after this game. That will complete this 4-game homestand. McDermott in at the forward with Johnson as the other. Richardson is out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Collins in at the 5 spot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Greg, Devin Vassell came in as a 3-and-D type player, but he's grown beyond that.
He has added secondary ways to contribute on offense. Still a great shot creator, but can finish plays in a variety of ways to help his team.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. And here is Vassell after the three-pointer from Mr. Clutch. Here's Richardson. Second shot opportunity, and the layup good by Collins.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Now here's Van Vliet, covered by Vassell. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
On the wing, Johnson. Vassell with it. It's picked off for the finish. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Raptors have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Here's Vassell, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Van Vliet picks one up. It's his first trip to the line.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Vassell. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span. And having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having, though, a couple Hall of Fame.
Now here's Van Vliet. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Vassell. Here's Mr. Clutch. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Okay, look, that move right there is a product of repetition. He's worked on that, and it pays off over that little larger defender. The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
He was all alone on that one. Mr. Clutch has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Spurs trail by 20. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Barnes. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now, here's Vassell. He dishes it to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Richardson covering. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Pass to Vassell. Out to the right wing. Now here's McDermott. He's guarded by Anunoby. McDermott kicks to Vassell. 5 to shoot. Uncovered. Siakam pulls it in.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Inside, Barnes. Good. Barnes has got 12.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Back to Richardson. Tries it from the top of the key. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. Anunoby has the open look. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Anunoby's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Vassell, no good. And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Collins finds Richardson. Shot to stop the run. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like a Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Down low, here's Siakam. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Richardson. 6 points for him. Now, here's Vassell. Defense is right there. Great D that time from Van Vliet.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's Mr. Clutch. 27 points for him. Back to Van Vliet. Floats it up there for Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And wiry strong, Siakam just snakes inside and makes a nice play off the contact.
Collins passes to Vassell. Richardson outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Siakam. How did you react, Richard, to the changes in rules in 2021, specifically those banning non-basketball moves?
I loved it because the game has gone so far offensively that it put the defenders in such a bad spot. And so now that you're allowing for the defenders to actually play defense now, I think it's great for the game.
And instead of tricking your way to the free throw line.
Yeah, because they were using that it's not a foul, it's what they call. And let's turn what they call into actual fouls. So the referees cleaned it up perfectly.
So it's San Antonio now after the three-pointer from Mr. Clutch. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
And that's his fourth foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
Jones checked in for the Spurs. And Toronto also making a switch. Birch is checked in.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
Now the pass to Sohan. Back to Jones. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And after struggling out the gate, he's looked more confident. And it's why his teammates have continued to feed him.
Sohan. First personal foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
The first free throw is good.
And after a 2-decade-plus playoff streak, the Spurs have been in the lottery the last 3 seasons, and they're focused more on youth and development.
And both free throws good for Achua. Richard, the Spurs with one of the youngest rosters in the league, some quality young talent that they're very excited about.
And also acquiring draft capital. And they have a history of finding some great players outside the lottery like Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili.
You're right, they've always done it.
You got to, when you're a small market, got to invest in development.
Now here's Johnson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Primo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Sohan. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That's his fifth foul. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And here's Jones. 7 points in the game. To the inside. And it's Sohan missing. Toronto's going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter.
Nothing soft. about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Toronto.
And guys, at this point,
so it's Toronto sitting pretty as the quarter comes.
With the score, Spurs 47, the Raptors 82. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Spurs Youth Dance Team.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Physically fit, catch it in your eye, wanna taste of it. Boom, I'm blind, wanna feel my grit. People in the Bronx wanna take a trip. Physically fit, catch it in your eye, wanna taste of it. Boom, I'm blind, wanna feel my grit. People in the Bronx wanna take a trip.
She want no line from you. Me, I won't feel worry, only one and two. When I see you flying out of Timbuktu, chucking all the money from the tree I grew. I know she teared his eyes from you. Caught me in the middle of the ball I threw. If you want me bowing to the glass I drew, I could melt the colors if you stain on you. Time up around me, crystal calibrates around me. Nice or naughty. Candy cooking on Cook County. Time up around me, crystal calibrates around me.
Game last night. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.